Right now, I'm financing a 2016 Honda Accord V6 Coupe. I currently owe $20,000 on it. That is insanity. These are definitely COVID deals. I want to get rid of the car. My options around are very limited. It's going to be around $6,000 to $7,000 in negative equity. I'm paying almost $800 a month, and I wanted to see what I can do. I want to get into leasing another car or financing. Any advice you can give me would be much appreciated. If you have a lot of negative equity, I think that's the main point. People don't want to come out of pocket. You bought a car. This car is a 2016 Honda Accord. I don't know how many miles. It's not worth 20. Let's say it's worth 15 or even 12. You have $8,000 negative equity. You need to put money down. If you go and lease a vehicle with incentives, you have to have good credit. When you're leasing a vehicle, there's something called a money factor, which is very similar to an interest rate. The lower the money factor, the lower the lease payment. The higher the money factor, the worse the credit, the higher the lease payment. If you want a cheaper payment, you're not going to get it by leasing a vehicle with high amounts of negative equity and a subpar credit score. A good credit score to get a good rate and a good deal at a dealership or a bank in general, whether it be credit cards, mortgages, or whatnot, it's going to be 680 and above. Underwriters will give you a car loan at 620. Once you get below 620 is when you start getting subprime banks and subprime deals. I'm not saying 620 isn't subprime. There are some lenders that won't work with 620 and that's considered subprime to them. But in a lot of banks' portfolios, anything under 600 is going to be subprime. Anyways, in this situation, unless you have money down, I would rock the Honda Accord. Everybody jokes when I do these videos because they put in the comments saying, oh, gap insurance is your best friend. Committing insurance fraud, even though it sounds like a good idea to get the bank to pay out, only works if you have gap insurance. And a lot of times people don't have gap insurance. It blows my mind. When you're buying a vehicle, shop the interest rate, shop the vehicle price. If you don't like where it's at, walk away. You're not forced to buy a car at the dealer, and if you do, after you're explained everything, you get a bill of sale, you get the truth in lending form if you're financing a vehicle, all these things are in front of you for you to digest. It's not the dealer's fault for you making a bad decision. I will agree some dealers aren't transparent, but be smarter than that. To whoever this person is that has a 2016 Honda Accord, there's nothing that I can do and there's nothing that you can do to get into a cheaper payment. You're gonna have to stomach putting down 7-8 grand, selling it, starting over, or finding a way to refinance.